In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first. And certainly, they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today, the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the NC State Wolfpack taking on the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Church. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got him and they convert. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Pass for 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Looking for a crease. It's Church. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So NC State's offense will take the field for the first time. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. NC State going up tempo. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. At the 45, on his way. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make a tackle.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. It'll be a draw. pirouettes away from the defense. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense is going to try to run the ball again.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 25. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Looking for room, it's Church. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. They'll give it to him again. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Mississippi State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. fires to the tight end. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They finished the first 2 drives with field goals. They'd love to get a little something more this time, Jesse.
Want to just keep seeing balance from them and a little better execution as they get closer to the goal line. They've got the playmakers at receiver, at running back, and they love their offensive line, David. Just got to put it all together.
And I think once you start to move the football down the field, that area of the field when you get in field goal range, you got to be a little bit more physical. So listen, still a good start. Still got the lead and an opportunity to build on it here.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the quarterback is snowed under. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go.
Open runway ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw it again. Looking for a huge play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and goal.
42, Spider. Check.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Caught behind the line. It's Church. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Splits the uprights. Good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
The Cardinals will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
He looks that one in nicely. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better, sir.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking to throw on third. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. NC State quick to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough for point of attack.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick step and go. And the ball's on the ground. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely hopped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The give to the tailback. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for space. It's Church. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
3:25.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. 1st down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it's caught inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They're going back to the ground. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll try the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Got it.
And the Cardinals will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the quick shuffle pass underneath. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said...
And that ball is picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Shakes off the tackle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll throw it. Snags it. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the pummeling has started.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 17 to Purdue. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. Oh, look out. He's at the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Black 24.
Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These red zone trips, Red has been stopped. They've got nothing in 3 previous tries. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming.
Afterburners coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. They'll ride the hot hand. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Ready,
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together